Hi everyone, welcome and thank you so much for joining today from wherever you are in the world. I hope you will have a great time as you and I learn how to create our very own marketing plan. Now, before we kick off the session, I'd like to take the time to introduce myself. My name is Nicole and I am a digital skills trainer with Extend based in Cape Town, South Africa. Now, I'm really excited to be on this journey with you guys as we learn and grow our digital skills together. So, right now, I'd like you guys to please introduce yourself in the chat or in the comment section and let me know where you're from and tell us something interesting about yourself. So, on our agenda today, we will give an introduction to digital marketing and why it's so useful for businesses. We'll move on to how you can devise your very own digital marketing plan. And finally, we'll end off with top tips for harnessing the power of digital advertising. So I've got a question for you guys. I'd like to know, how do you engage with your customers currently? And especially now during the COVID period, has it changed for you or has it stayed the same? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. Are you advertising on Google perhaps or using social media? Maybe word of mouth. Let me know. So now let's dive into our first section, which is an introduction to digital marketing. Now, what is digital marketing? At the top of your head, I want you to let me know in the chat or in the comment section, what is digital marketing? Do you perhaps have any idea? If you do, let me know. Remember, we are all here to learn and grow together. So let me explain, what is digital marketing. Well, digital marketing concentrates on using the wide range of online tools and technologies available, but the focus should always be on understanding human behavior. Marketers face new challenges in the digital marketplace, but they also have the opportunity to create personalized, relevant communications and content to develop deep relationships with customers based on ongoing interactions. Ongoing, not once off. Now let's take a look at how mobile has changed the way we behave. Mobile in particular is changing how we act and behave as humans. We have never been more connected to information, knowledge, and people. We have the answer to pretty much any question at our fingertips. We have the power to do our own product research. I want to know, what opportunities might arise from connecting with customers online. What opportunities do you think going online will provide you? Let me know in the chat and in the comment section. What opportunities might you get from connecting with your customers online? So there are loads of benefits to being online as a business, and we're going to take a look at a few of them. So let's take a look at the opportunities of what being online are. And these include the following. The first being increased reach, global access, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can reach niche audiences, allow customers to find your products or services easily. You can learn about your customers, conduct consumer and market research, and keep up with customer demands and trends in your market. Communicate and support. Improve your customer service with greater flexibility. Communicate with your customers and get their feedback on your business. So now we'll run through the various digital marketing channels available. So in this section, we will consider these 6 key channels. That is SEO, which is Search Engine Optimization, SEM, which is Search Engine Marketing, SMM, which is Social Media Marketing, Display Marketing, Email Marketing, and Content Marketing. Now, do you know or use any of these? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. What are you thinking right now? Which one to choose? Perhaps? Let me know. Now let's take a look. What does these channels mean exactly? So search engine optimization basically means optimizing your website so it shows up more often in search engine results. Search engine marketing means paying for advertising to appear in search engines. Social media marketing means using social networks to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. Display marketing means online advertising in many different formats on many websites across the internet. Email marketing means collecting and using email addresses to communicate with users. And last but not least, let's take a look at content marketing. That means creating and sharing different types of content such as blog posts, videos, guides, and infographics to attract attention and to drive traffic and sales. So now we'll be pausing for some questions before we move on to the next section. And I'd like you to please post your questions or your feedback in the chat or in the comment section. One of our moderators will be happy to assist you. So now we move on to our second section, which is building your digital marketing plan. Now I want you guys to take out a pen and paper and write down some notes, because this is where we really get into the nitty gritty details. So first we'll run through the 6 steps to building a digital marketing plan. The first step is business goals and objectives. The second step is budget and resources. The third step is audience. Step 4, you need to decide what channels to use. Step 5, plan your activity. And last but not least, step 6, measure. And measure by using the SMART method. Now, if you don't know what the SMART method is, don't worry, we'll get into those in just a bit. I hope you guys have your pen and paper ready to take down some notes. So let's dive in with our first step, which is business goals and objectives. So what are business goals and objectives exactly? If you already know, let me know in the chat or in the comment section. Let me know what your business goals are and what your objectives are. So successful businesses are based on both goals and objectives. You need to clarify the purpose of your business and identify the necessary actions. Now, goals are general statements of desired achievement, while your objectives are the specific steps or the actions you take to reach your goal. Now, let's take a look at an example of a business goal. Here we've got Monty, and Monty is a hairdresser. What are his objectives and his goals? Well, his business goals are to get more customers through his door and to make people in his local area know his business exists. So now let's take a look at some examples of online objectives. You need to set your objectives with an online focus. So here are a few examples of online objectives that Monty could have to reach his business goal. The first objective could be to increase traffic to his website. The second could be to increase online sales or increase social media page likes or follows. Another example of an online goal could be to increase online reach and awareness. Does any of these sound familiar to you? Let me know in the chat. Perhaps your online goal and objective is to increase online sales. So as mentioned, your online objectives are how you reach your business goals. So they should align with each other naturally. If your online objective is to increase online reach and awareness, then your business goal would be to make people more aware that you exist. If your business goal is to sell more products, then your online objective would be to increase website sales. If your business goal is to be found by more people, then an online objective could be to increase social media page likes, follows from customers. If your business goal is to get more returning customers, then your online objective could be to increase the traffic to your website. Now remember, your online objectives should always align with your business goals. So now we'll move on to our second step. I hope you are still following along. And step two is the budget and resources. So you need to consider your budget and what is in your reach. What is possible with what you have? You need to give yourself an honest statement about what your challenges are. Now, remember Monty from our example? Well, this is his honest statement, his challenge that he's currently facing. He says that he doesn't have a website as it's too much of an investment right now. Hmm, how can we help Monty? Well, hold on, we'll get to that in just a bit. So now we move on to step three, which is the audience. So you need to consider your audience. You need to think about who your audience are. Who are you targeting? So in this case, in our example, Monte's target audience is females in his local area. His most valuable customers are females above the age of 30. They normally have children and they work part-time. And most of them use Facebook. So now we'll move on to step four, which is marketing channels. So let's take a look at how to choose marketing channels that work best for your business needs. Remember, not all marketing channels will suit your business goals. So you need to consider which channels work best for you and your business. And you can do this by using your online objective. So first we'll run through objectives and marketing channels, and these are aligned so that the channels match your online objective. So which ones are right for you? Let us take a look. If your online objective is to increase online reach and awareness, the marketing channels that you will use is display marketing, social media, and content marketing. If your online objective is to increase website sales, then you would use search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. If your online objective is to increase traffic to your website, then you would use search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. And last but not least, if your online objective is to increase customer loyalty, then the marketing channels that's right for you is social media marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. So now let's move on to step 5, where you plan your activity. So to plan your activity, you need to focus on the detail and you need to get strategic. So let's go back to our example about monthly. So in this case, Monty is saying that his online objectives are to reach more people in his local area and get more returning customers. He doesn't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now, and he wants to know how digital could possibly help him. Do you know? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section how digital can help Monty. Here's how he could approach his challenge strategically. He could list his business on Google My Business and create a free website. Remember, he said he doesn't have a website yet as it's too much of an investment right now. Well, he can list his business on Google My Business and get a free website. He can also set up a Facebook page, collect reviews, and post pictures of customer hairstyles. He could use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area with an offer to attract new customers. So now let's move on to our final step, step 6, where you measure. And you measure using the SMART method. Now remember I said previously, if you don't know what the SMART method is, don't worry, we'll get to it. Well, here we are. So what are SMART objectives? If you do know, let me know in the chat or in the comment section. So SMART is an acronym that enables teams and individuals to set goals and succeed. SMART objectives help us to set goals that we are more likely to succeed in and achieve. Instead of plucking ideas out of thin air, the SMART acronym gives us more structure. So let's dive in. The S stands for specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? Who, what, when, where, and how? Give your goal as much detail and thought as possible. The M stands for measurable. Now, how will you know your goal has been achieved? What metrics show success? The A stands for achievable. Do you have the skills, the time, and the resources to turn this goal into reality? The R stands for realistic. Is the goal likely to be achieved, or is it merely a dream? And last but not least, the T stands for time bound or timely. When do you want to complete the goal? What is the time frame or the end date in mind? Giving goals a date will ensure you are motivated and continuously moving forward. So now we know what SMART goals are. Let's try setting one. Setting SMART objectives help you measure the success of your activity. Let's look at our broad objective first. Our broad objective is to increase online sales. Now we need to get specific. We need to lay it out in terms of smart method. Well, let's do that. To increase online sales by 20% and within 3 months. If our broad objective is to increase brand awareness, then our smart objective could possibly be to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with new people by 40%. In the chat or in the comment section, let me know what are your SMART objectives. What is your broad objective and what is your SMART objective? So now we will run through digital marketing plan for Monty. So our example, Monty is a hairdresser. So Monty's business goal is to reach more people in his local area to get more customers through his door. His audience is females 39 to 45 in his local area, as well as past customers. The channel you will be using is local SEO, Search Engine Optimization, and Facebook. The activity, how will you do it? You will build a website which will boost his visibility on Google. You will also use Facebook advertising to target people within his local area. His online objective is to increase his online reach as well as to increase returning customers. Now he laid it out in terms of his SMART objective, and that is to increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within the next month, to increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. Now, as you can see, his online objective and his SMART objective aligns. So this is a complete digital marketing plan for Monte. And you can lay out your digital plan just like this. So now we'll be pausing for some questions before we move on to our next section. I'd like you to take a few minutes to drop your questions in the chat or in the comment section. One of our moderators will be happy to assist you if you're unclear about some of the things that we discussed, or if you have any feedback, do drop them in the chat and in the comment section as well. So now let's move on to our last section, which is harnessing the power of digital advertising. Now I hope you guys are still following along. Now we'll deconstruct the search engine results page. This is the search engine results page. Now the appearance of the results page adapts to the search that is made, but it contains three main things. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section what you think those three sections would be. So the first thing you'll notice is the search query. This is what someone has typed into Google. That is at the very top in the yellow box. The results are then shown as either ads or organic listings. Ads are paid listings that appear above the organic listing. They are sponsored or ad icon appears next to these. As you can see in the blue box, we've got paid text and shopping ads. Organic listings are sites that appear after ads. These have been optimized to appear at the top of the search. In the green box, you can see the organic search listings. So now let's take a look at the process for search engine marketing. The first step that you need to consider is you need to understand your customers. Understand your customers. This is what makes everything else happen. You need to find keywords. You need to brainstorm good keywords to bid on that might be relevant to your target audience. You need to create ad copy. In order to create good ads, we need to understand what our target customer wants. And finally, we need to put it all together. And now this might seem intimidating, but it's really simple. And we're going to take you through each step. So sit tight and get your pen and paper ready if you don't have that already. Before we get to that, we'll take a look at search engine marketing versus search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization in itself is free, which of course is the main benefit of it. You pay nothing to search engines like Google. You rank based on relevancy to the search query. Search engine marketing is where you pay, but only when someone actually clicks on your ad. If your ad serves 10 times but is only clicked on once, you will only pay once. We optimize by sending relevancy signals to the likes of Google based on our web pages, incoming links, and other factors like reviews. With search engine marketing, we must just choose the keywords and bid, so it's much easier to be visible for important keywords than search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization can take a lot of time, depending on the nature of competition and the type of search query you're trying to rank for. For example, ranking on the first page for pizza might take months. However, ranking for pizza restaurant in Nairobi might only take a few weeks, as it's more specific and there will be lesser competition overall. So between search engine marketing and search engine optimization, which one will you choose? Or which one are you currently using? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. Now I'll explain how to get started with search engine optimization. Let's start with the organic listings in search. The method used to boost your visibility on search engines is called Search Engine Optimization, SEO for short. Now, this process really involves helping Google understand your web pages and creating an experience that is relevant for your business, website, and your customers. Now, how to get started? Well, Google Search Console is a free tool that can help you more accurately learn how you rank on Google Search. It helps identify if there are any issues or errors in your website that will make it hard for Google to rank you highly. Next, you should consider submitting a sitemap to help Google bots understand the structure of your site. This is so when it comes to being indexed, Google understands how your site links together. Next, look into creating valuable content that your users really want. Google really values useful and fresh content that helps its users find what they're looking for. So create unique and accurate page titles. Create good titles and snippets. Use heading tags to emphasize important text. So now we'll touch on some tips for SEO success. That is search engine optimization success. So there is no shortcut for search engine optimization, which helps you improve your website visibility to people who are searching for products or services like yours. You need to conduct keyword research, discover and understand what words or phrases people are looking for when they are searching for products and services related to your business. Now, the title and the meta description are important because they both are used by the search engines to generate the actual search result for the specific page. The title is used to generate the first line shown, and the meta description is used to generate the few short sentences that follow. Publish useful, high quality content. Understand your customers and optimize your content to suit their needs. Remember, your customer should be always in front and center. Make sure that your web page search result is friendly. On-page optimization or changes you can make on your website's individual pages can quickly help search engines better understand your content. Now remember, don't try to speed up this process by trying to sneak in sneaky techniques like stuffing your web pages with keywords because Google might penalize you for this. Now that we've had a look at search ads, let's explore display ads, that is display advertising. Display ads are typically visual content that are displayed on a variety of publisher sites, like a poster or flyer, but just digital. Display ads come in all shapes and sizes, predominantly image banners. There are different ad formats available, like text ads, image ads, video ads, and ads across mobile websites. Visual ads can be more effective in getting people to click as they're more eye-catching and can stand out. Now, how is display advertising different from search advertising? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. What do you think? So now let's compare and differentiate search advertising and display advertising. So let's run through the differences. Well, there's a big difference as your display ads might be seen almost anywhere on the internet, but your search ads will be limited to search engines like Google and will be text links, not image ads. Search is focused around addressing search queries. The likelihood to generate sales is higher as we understand exactly what the users are searching for. With display advertising, we don't have as clear an understanding of what the user is interested in. As we're serving ads against the content that they're viewing. For example, Yusuf's Italian restaurant might want to show a banner ad on the food section of the Kenya Times to build local awareness. Now let's take a look at a process for display advertising. First, you need to understand your customer. This is what makes everything else happen. You need to find placement ideas. Where exactly do you want to place your display ad? Maybe at the top of a website or on the side. You need to create ad copy in order to create good ads. You need to understand what your target customer wants. And finally, you need to put it all together. And this might sound intimidating, but again, it's really simple. And we're going to take you through each step. So, what is social advertising? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. What do you think social advertising is? You might already have a presence on these platforms, but advertising allows you to find those hard to reach potential customers. Paid advertising on social networks like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. It's also known as paid social media advertising or social media marketing, which is SMM. Why should we use social advertising? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section why you think we should use social advertising. Well, social advertising allows you to target and retarget ideal consumers. With sophisticated targeting capability, social media platforms like Facebook help you target your ideal buyer, which allows you to drive more relevant traffic to your site. This is the best way to get the most out of your marketing spend. People are on social media. You can increase your brand recognition, divert traffic to your site, reach specific target audiences on different social media sites. You can target and retarget ideal customers. It's cheap and cost effective and in many cases free. And last but not least, you can generate leads. And these are all the reasons why you should be using social advertising. So, what are the main differences between organic and paid media? Do you know? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section. So, let's take a look at the differences between organic and paid social media. So, with organic social media, the views, the actions, and the clicks from posts are free. Content appears on your business profile and in people's newsfeeds. They can only reach your followers and friends of your followers. But with paid social media, you pay for the views, the actions, and the clicks from posts and ads. Your ads can appear in more places, and you can reach anyone. People don't have to follow you. Let me know in the comments or in the chat if you're using organic or paid social media and which one you think is best. Perhaps you are using both. So here's the process we can use to set up social media advertising. First, choose your objective. Second, choose your audience. Third, create ad creative. And finally, set your budget. So now, if you have any questions, I'd like you to post them in the comments or in the chat, and one of our moderators would be happy to assist you. If you have any feedback, let me know as well. So now let's take a look at what are your next steps. You can go to learndigital.google.com/digital skills /courses. And this is where you can find various short courses and training programs. Remember, today's session is just the beginning. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section what is the one thing you will do or change following this session. What is the one thing that you will implement first? Let me know. Thank you guys for coming. If you'd like to hear more about our upcoming sessions as well as digital tips and tricks, you can follow us on Google Digital Skills Africa, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, these links will be made available in the description of the video as well as in the chat or in the comment section, and that will be posted by our moderator. Thank you again for joining me, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section which section you enjoyed the most. And if you have any feedback for me, drop them in there as well. Well, that's it from me, guys. Thank you again for joining, and I hope you have a great day.